knows not that the gentle Duke is dead?
Who knows not he is dead? Who knows he is?
All-seeing heaven, what a world is this?
Is Clarence dead? The order was reversed.
God grant that some less noble and less loyal, nearer in bloody thoughts, and not in blood, deserve not worse than wretched Clarence did, and yet go current from suspicion.
A boon, my sovereign, for my service done.
I prithee in peace. My soul is full of sorrow.
I will not rise unless your kindness hears me.
Then say at once what is it thou requests.
The forfeit, sovereign, of my servant's life, who slew today a righteous gentleman lately attending on the Duke of Norfolk.
If I the tongue to doom my brother's death, and shall the same give pardon to a knave? My brother slew no man. His fault was thought, and yet his punishment was bitter death. Who was soon to me for him? Who in my rage kneeled at my feet and made me be advised? Who spoke of brotherhood? Who spoke of love? Who told me how the poor soul did forsake the mighty Warwick and did fight for me? Who told me in the field of Tewkesbury when Oxford had me down, he rescued me and said, dear brother, live, be a king. Who told me when we both lay in the field, frozen almost to death, how he did lap me even in his own garments, and gave himself all thin and naked to the numb cold night? All this from my remembrance, brutish wrath sinfully plucked. And not a man of you had so much grace to put it in my mind. But when your carters, or your waiting vassals, have done a drunken slaughter, and defaced the precious image of our dear Redeemer, you straight are on your knees for pardon. Pardon. And I unjustly too must grant it you. But for my brother not a man would speak, nor I, ungracious, speak unto myself for him. Poor soul! The proudest of you all have been beholding to him in this life. Yet not one of you would once plead for his life. Oh God, I fear that justice will take hold on me, and you, and mine, and yours for this. Oh, poor Clarence!
Marked you not how that the guilty visage of the queen did look pale when she did hear of Clarence's death? Oh, she did urge it still unto the king. God will revenge it. Come, lords, will you go to visit Edward with our company? We wait upon your grace.
Whoever journeys to the prince, for God's sake, let not us two stay at home. For, by the way, I will sort the occasion, as index to the story we late talked of, to part the queen's proud kindred from the prince.
My other self, my counsel's consistory, my oracle, my prophet. My dear cousin, I, as a child, will go by thy direction. Towards Tewkesbury, then, will not stay behind.
Shall hinder me to wail and weep, to chide my fortune and torment myself? I'll join with black despair against my soul, and to myself become an enemy. act of tragic violence. Edward, my lord, thy prince, our king, is dead. Why grow the branches when the root is gone? Why wither not the leaves that want their sap? If you will live, lament. If die, be brief. But our swift-winged souls may catch the kings, or like obedient subjects follow him to his new kingdom of never-changing night.
So much interest have I in my son, as I had title in thy noble husband. I have bewept a worthy husband's death, and lived with looking on his images. But now, 2 years of his princely semblance are cracked in pieces by a malignant death. And I, for comfort, have but one false glass that grieves me when I see my shame in him.
Give me no help in lamentation. I am not barren to bring forth complaints. All springs reduce their currents to mine eyes, that I, being governed by the watery moon, may send forth plenteous tears to drown the world.
Pour all your tears. I am your sorrow's nurse, and will pamper it with lamentation.
Sister, comfort. All of us have cause to wail the dimming of our shining star, but none can help our cause by wailing her. I hope the king has made peace with all of us, and that the compact is firm and true. And me.
We will to say, what news?
Such news, my lord, is grieves me to report.
How doth the prince?
Well, madam, and in health.
What is thy news?
Sir Woodville Rivers made a prisoner.
Who hath committed him?
The mighty dukes, Richard and Buckingham.
For what offense?
To sum up, all they cannot have disclosed. Why or for what the noble was committed is all unknown to me, my gracious lord.
The tiger now hath seized the gentle hind. Insulting tyranny begins to jut upon the innocent, and all is thrown. Welcome destruction, blood, and massacre. I seize and am at the end of all. Come, come, my friend, we will to sanctuary.
Welcome, sweet prince, to London, to your chamber.
Welcome, sweet cousin, my thoughts sovereign. The weary way hath made you melancholy.
No, uncle, but our crosses on the way have made it tedious, wearisome, and heavy. One more uncle's here to welcome you.
Sweet prince, the untainted virtue of your years hath not yet dived into the world's deceit. God keep you from them, and from such false friends.
God keep me from false friends, but they were none. I thank you, good my lord, and thank you all. I thought my mother and my brother would long ere this have met us on the way.
So wise, so young, they say you never live long.
What say you, uncle?
I say without character, his fame lives long. Oh, and good time, here comes the noble Duke of York.
My Duke of York. How fares our loving brother?
Well, my dread lord, so must I call you now.
Aye, brother. To our great visit is yours. Too late he died that might have kept that title, which, by his death, hath lost much majesty.
How fares our noble Lord of York?
Thank you, gentle uncle.
Oh, my lord.
You said that idle weeds are fast in growth. The prince, my brother, hath outgrown me far.
He hath, my lord.
And therefore is he idle?
Oh, sweet cousin, I must not say so.
Then he is more beholding to you than I.
Now, he may command me as in my sovereign, but you have power as in a kinsman.
I pray you, uncle, give me this dagger.
What? Would you have my dagger, little lord?
I would, that I might thank you as you call me.
How?
Little.
My Lord of York will still be cross in talk. Uncle, your grace knows how to bear with him.
You mean to bear me, not to bear with me. Uncle, my brother mocks both you and me. Because that I am little, like an ape, he thinks that you should bear me on your shoulders.
Will it please you to pass along to the tower, dear cousin? Myself and dear cousin Buckingham will to your mother to entreat her to meet you at the castle and to welcome you.
What, will you go unto the tower, my lord?
My Lord Protector Needs will have it so.
I shall not sleep in quiet at the tower.
Why? What should you fear?
Bearing my Uncle Clarence's angry ghost. My mother told me he was murdered there.
I fear no uncle's death.
Nor none that live. I hope.
And if they live, I hope I need not fear. But come, my lord, with a heavy heart, thinking on them, go I unto the tower.
Think you, my lord, this little prating York was not incensed by his subtle mother to taunt and scorn you thus opprobriously?
No doubt.
No doubt. Oh, he is a parlous boy. Bold, quick, forward, ingenious, capable. He is all the mothers from top to toe.
Now, my lord, what shall we do if we perceive Lord Rivers will not yield to our complot?
Chop off his head.
Something we will determine. And look, when I am king, claim thou of me the earldom of Hereford and all the movables whereof my brother, the king, was possessed.
I'll claim that promise at your grace's hand.
And look to have it yielded with all kindness. Go after cousin Buckingham. Infer the bastardy of Edward's children. Moreover, urge his hateful luxury and bestial appetite in change of lust, which stretched into his servants, daughters, wives, even where his raging eye or savage heart without control lusted to make a prey. Tell them that when my brother, Edward, was a child, and Elizabeth went with that insatiate Edward, my princely father, the king, then had wars in France, which, by true computation of the time, found that the issue was not his, beget, which well appeared in his lineaments, looking nothing like the noble duke, my father.
Doubt not, my lord. I'll play the order as if the golden fee for which I plead were for myself. And so, my lord, adieu.
Sir William Catesby, let me tell thee this. Today shalt thou behold the subject die for truth, for duty, and for loyalty. You live that shall cry woe for this hereafter.
Dispatch. The limit of your lives is out.
Pomfret! Oh, the bloody prison, fatal and ominous to noble peers. Within the guilty closure of thy walls, Richard II here was hacked to death. And for more slander to thy dismal seat, I give to thee my guiltless blood to drink.
Make haste. The hour of death is expiate.
Farewell, until we meet again in heaven.
What say the citizens?
Now, by the holy mother of our Lord, the citizens are mum. Say not a word.
Touched you the bastardy of Edward's children?
I did. With his contract with Lady Lucy, the insatiate greediness of his desire, and his enforcement of the city wives, his tyranny for trifles, his own bastardy, and his resemblance to be not like the Duke, I bid them that to love their country's good, cry, God save Richard, England's royal king!
And did they?
No. So God help me, these spake not a word, but like dumb statues, or breathing stones that stared at each other, and looked deadly pale, which when I saw, I reprehended them.
What tongueless blocks were they? Were they not speak?
intend some fear. Be not you spoken, but by mighty suit. And look, you get a prayer book and everything. For on that ground, I'll make holy descant. And be not you the one to our requests. Play the maid's part. Still answer nay, and take it.
I know. And if you plead to them, as well as I can say to thee for myself, no doubt we bring this to a happy issue.
My citizens! I dance attendance here. I think the Duke will not be spoke withal. No, Catesby, what says your lord to my request?
He doth entreat your grace, my noble lord, to visit him tomorrow or the next day. He is within, with two right reverend fathers, divinely bent to meditation, and would not be moved, despite his worldly suit, to draw him from his holy exercise.
Return, good Catesby, to the gracious Duke. Tell him myself, citizens and aldermen, in deep designs, a matter of great moment, no less important than our general good, are come to have some conference with his grace.
I'll signify so much and to him straight.
Aha! My friends! This prince is not an Edward. Not sleeping to engross his idle body, but praying to enrich his watchful soul. Happy were England would this virtuous prince take on his grace the sovereignty thereof. But sure, I fear we shall not win him to it. Now, Catesby, what says his grace?
He wonders to what end you have assembled such troops of citizens to come before him, his grace not being warned thereof before. He fears, my lord, you mean no good to him.
Sorry I am my noble cousin should suspect me that I mean no good to him. By heaven, we come to him in perfect love. And so once more, return and tell his grace. When holy and devout religious men are at their beads, 'tis much to draw them thence. So sweet is zealous contemplation. And see, with the prayer in his hand, true ornaments to know a holy man.
No, my lord. I do beseech your grace to pardon me. There needs no such apology. Who, earnest in the service of my God, deferred the visitation of my friends. But in leaving this, what is your grace's pleasure?
For it might please your grace on our entreaties to amend your fault.
Elsewhere for breathe I in a Christian land.
Know then, it is your fault that you resign the supreme seat, the throne majestical, the sceptered office of your ancestors, your state of fortune, and your due of birth, which, to recur, we heartily solicit your gracious self to take on you the charge and kingly government of this, your land, not as protector, steward, substitute, or lowly factor for another's gain, but as successively, from blood to blood, your right of birth, your empery, your own. For this, consorted with the citizens, your very worshipful and loving friends, and by their vehement instigation, in this just cause come I to move your grace.
I cannot tell if to depart in silence or bitterly speak in your reproof best fitteth my degree or your condition. If not to speak, then you might haply think tongue-tied ambition, not replying, yielded to bear the golden yoke of sovereignty, which fondly you would impose on me. Here, if to reprove you for this suit of yours, so seasoned with your love for me, then on the other side of it, I checked my friends. Therefore, to speak and to avoid the first, and then in speaking and not to incur the last. Humbly thus, I say, your love deserves my thanks, but my desert, unmeritable, shuns your high request.
My lord, this argues conscience in your grace, but the respects thereof are nice and trivial, all circumstances well considerate. Refuse not, mighty lord, this preferred love.
Make them joyful. Grant their high request.
Will you heap this care on me? I am unfit for state and majesty. I do beseech you, and take it not amiss, I cannot, nor I will not yield to you.
Then we will plant some other in the throne, to the disgrace and downfall of your house. And in this resolution here I leave you. Come, citizens! Zounds! I'll entreat no more!
Oh, do not swear, my lord of Buckingham. Accept this suit. If you deny it, all the land will rue it. Will you enforce me to a world of cares?
Come again.
I am not made of stones, penetrable to his kind entreaties, albeit against my conscience and my soul. And sage, grave men. Since you will buckle fortune to my back to bear her burden, whether I will or no, I must have patience to endure the load. But if black scandal or foul-faced reproach attend the sequel of your imposition, your mere enforcement shall acquittance me from all the impure blots and stains thereafter. For God doth know, and you may partly see, how far I am from the desire of this.
God bless your grace. We see it, and we'll say it.
In saying so, you shall but say the truth.
Then I salute you with this royal title. Long live Richard, England's worthy king.
Amen.